Number 1. Fake cop pulls over real cop. In June 2021, a young man from Union Grove found himself facing some serious allegations in front of a Kenosha County Court Commissioner. Sam Sergey Knuth, age 19, was charged with allegedly impersonating a law enforcement officer and attempting to pull over an off-duty Kenosha police officer. Appearing before Commissioner Lauren Keating on June 23rd, Knuth faced one misdemeanor count of impersonating a police officer along with several traffic charges. He entered a not guilty plea, and Commissioner Keating set a $2,500 signature bond for the cases. During the court proceedings, Knuth was given specific instructions by Commissioner Keating. He was prohibited from having any contact with Kenosha Police Department Pep Moretti except in a professional context. Additionally, Knuth was not allowed to unlawfully use sirens, horns, or lights in any vehicle. According to court filings, Officer Moretti encountered the incident while heading home around 10 p.m. on Monday night. He observed a gray Jeep speeding with white and amber-colored roof lights flashing, and to his surprise, the driver activated a siren. It was reported that the car in front of the Jeep would pull over each time, and Knuth would follow suit for a few seconds before speeding away. Officer Moretti witnessed this happening to numerous cars, including his own, prompting him to take action. He tried to get alongside the Jeep to view the driver's license plate, but Knuth allegedly slowed down, activated the siren, and trailed behind Moretti. Eventually, Moretti pulled over, allowing Knuth to speed past him. However, the pursuit didn't end there, as Knuth allegedly ran 2 red lights with the lights and siren on. The body camera footage shows the officers confronting Knuth.
No.
That's not what I'm hearing.
So I get it, everybody makes mistakes, but fortunately you tried pulling over a cop, which is dumb.
The officers questioned why he was pulling people over.
Well, you followed him a pretty good distance.
I followed him.
Yeah, I heard him all the way from 52.
Yeah. And you tried to curb 2 cars on 52nd Street and use lights and a siren so they pull over and stop. You pull up next to them and then you blow past them.
During the investigation, Knuth admitted to buying the siren from Amazon, stating that he had always wanted one.
Amazon recently?
A siren?
Why?
I've always wanted one.
For what purpose?
The PA system.
To do what?
Talking to it mostly. Kind of had a siren in it and I didn't really know it had a siren. I was fucking around with it. I do construction, landscaping.
Are you doing construction right now?
No.
So why do you have it on?
Because I saw him behind me and he had his hazards on. He was following me, so I turned him on and I pulled over. I don't want to get hit.
You got any weapons on you?
No.
Stand up for me. Turn around.
He had the lights, siren, and public address system for work, but initially denied pulling people
I'm
over.
hearing that you got behind him, hit your light and your horn, put him to the curb, stop behind him for several seconds, and then sped around him.
No, I didn't do that.
That's not what I heard.
No, I would never do that.
So what are you doing?
I just got the siren today.
When questioned about whether he was trying to impersonate a police officer, Knuth allegedly nodded, clarifying that he had a fascination with law enforcement, but had no intention of actually being one.
Okay, I think you got this new light today, and it's cool. You got a new light, you got a new siren, it's fun.
Yeah.
Then you realize you turn it on and people pull over for you like you're a cop. So you thought, hey, this is kind of fun. I'm going to pull behind them like a cop, because you like the cops, that's great. And then, well, maybe I probably shouldn't go far with this, but that was cool, and then kept going.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah. It's dumb. But I wasn't trying to be a cop. I like you guys, I really do. You guys are awesome, and you guys do good work. Even though I've been arrested, I have never changed my view on you guys at all.
Well, that's fantastic,
I was
but
on the Racine County Sheriff's Explorer post as a kid.
Interestingly, Knuth's history with the law had been rather troublesome, as indicated by Kenosha and Racine County court records. He was on probation when these alleged offenses occurred.
How long are you on probation for?
A year.
And when does it end?
I got put on probation April, January, February, March. Like April.
Of this year?
April of this year.
Dude, I see this every single day. If you're on probation for whatever the case is,
And I'm sitting here drawing attention.
you
to
should
myself.
literally be going to work, going home, and that's it.
Back in January 2020, Knuth faced charges of 4th-degree sexual assault, misdemeanor victim intimidation, and disorderly conduct in Racine County. However, some of these charges were dismissed during sentencing, but others were considered. Due to a probation violation in November, he was ordered to spend time in the Racine County Jail. Adding to his legal troubles, in August of the same year, Knuth was accused of breaking into a vehicle and stealing emergency lights and a siren from a Union Grove firefighter's truck. He later pled guilty to the criminal property damage charge and received probation. In the courtroom, Knuth's assistant Assistant State Public Defender, Hillary Edwards, mentioned that he holds 3 jobs in addition to working full-time. The lights in his vehicles were supposedly used for work-related safety purposes, which required him to have certain lights installed. Newth is currently spending his days at the Kenosha County Jail. Impersonating a police officer is never a good idea, as this young man definitely found out. But unfortunately, this isn't a one-off story. In our next entry, we've got a man fully donned in a police uniform getting caught by a police chief. Number 2, Georgia police arrest fake cop impersonator. In a recent incident, the Ackworth Police Department took action against a man who was arrested and charged with impersonating an officer and misusing emergency lights. The whole situation unfolded when Ackworth police noticed the man's car, which seemed to draw their attention. Upon closer inspection, they noticed that the man was wearing a uniform that strongly resembled that of a police officer, complete with a utility belt containing a radio and gun magazines. The situation escalated when the man activated red and white flashing emergency lights to maneuver through traffic, catching the eye of Ackworth Police Chief Wayne Denard. Acting swiftly, Chief Denard has one of his officers pull the man over.
Hey, I'm Officer Park with the Ackworth Police Department.
How are you?
The only reason why I'm pulling you over, I guess y'all were, well, that's my chief of police right there. He saw y'all go around traffic. He was trying to figure out who y'all are with or what was going on.
Body camera footage shows the chief inquiring about the use of the emergency lights on Lake Ackworth Drive.
That's my badge. Yeah, I just work in the criminal detail. I went to get my car checked out because you can see all the lights on.
Why is the car registered to an individual?
That's mine. This is my company.
So what are you doing with all these red lights?
Sorry?
Why all these emergency lights?
Yes.
And did I see you using emergency lights to pull out into traffic on Lake Ackworth Drive?
Oh, no, because I couldn't get through, chief. You notice? That's a standstill. So I flashed the lights hoping you could see me that I was trying to get in the line.
Who do you work for?
This is my company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company.
Okay.
Yeah, I do criminal details. Yeah.
So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not impersonating, sir.
The man's vehicle, a Dodge Charger, was a former police car that still retained various police features, including a spotlight, push bar, and multiple sets of lights all over the vehicle. Moreover, the man's uniform featured Georgia patches on both shoulders, a name tag, rank insignia on his collar, and other decorations that closely resembled a genuine police officer's attire. He even presented a badge, further complicating the situation. The officers inquired Mackey if he had a lighting permit for the vehicle.
Yeah, right down the glass.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
It works.
Be right back with you, okay? He's got a lighting permit on the... I'm just looking at this, sir.
The officer gave Mackey a citation.
There's your ID back.
Thank you.
Look, given with all the lighting permit and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm just going to assume everything's properly permitted and stuff for the vehicle.
It is, sir.
That said, with what my chief's observation, you know, the use of those are for strictly business purposes. You
No,
can't
you're right.
you can't be using it to pull in the traffic, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to issue a citation for unlawful operation for emergency vehicle, okay? Just here.
I know, let me just talk to Chief real quick before, because I'm telling you how it's going to work. Even though I'm doing this on my private side, once I get this ticket, G-Dot is going to ground me again. I'm going to get grounded. And that's why I'm trying to don't interfere my personal business with G-Dot. Anytime they run a driver's license number, I'm going to get grounded. I asked the chief, please.
The 33-year-old suspect, Gerard Mackey, defended himself, stating that the uniform belonged to his company, a funeral escort service, and he carried the badge because he was an off-duty hero operator.
The thing is, this is my company. I run my company respectfully, okay? Because I deal with high clients. This is my uniform. Not me say officer, nothing. This is my uniform.
I got you.
You understand? But please, I just want to talk to the chief. I know you're going to still do your job. I mean no harm. You can check me. My badge number is 44 everyone the express lanes.
Just hear me out.
I don't want to get grounded.
If the chief wants to argue, that's fine, but this is going to stand, all right?
Mackey implored the chief to save him from being grinded out by his superiors over at GDOT.
I don't want to get grounded. Please, from GDOT. Please. I beg you, chief.
I get that.
I live in the community. I live right there on 3485. I'm not a bad person. Please, chief. I beg of you.
I don't think you're a bad... Let me have your business card. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I just don't want to get...
you're impersonating a police officer.
I don't want to... No, I don't impersonate police officers, sir. That's why I was careful. I present myself and my uniform. Also, I'm a former police in the Bahamas. Chief.
I want to verify your employment, and I'm probably going to have CID look into this, to be honest with you, see what you're doing.
I know, Chief.
I don't feel good.
Chief,
Chief,
I can show you my LLC. I can show you my LLC right now.
I'll let them handle it.
And also right here.
Yeah.
That's why he was calling my supervisor just now.
Sure. Okay.
The thing is, anytime I do this, they try to involve Cheetah, and I don't want to get grounded. I hate getting grounded.
However, investigators discovered that he had not been employed as a hero operator since January when he was fired by GDOT. As a result, Mackey was not only cited for unlawful operation of an emergency vehicle, but also charged with the serious offense of impersonating a police officer. Police investigators emphasized the severity of such actions, highlighting the potential dangers involved in impersonating an officer. The uncertainty of the man's motives and actions could pose significant risks to the public, as he could potentially stop or pass vehicles, drive recklessly with the emergency lights on, and put innocent citizens in harm's way. Mackey has since been released on a bond set at $2,500. He maintained that he never claimed to be a police officer, but expressed his desire to share his side of the story pending consultation with his lawyer. If you want to watch more videos of fake cops getting caught, then please subscribe to the channel.